You are now listening to Nexxlegacy Radio, a radio station for the people.
Since we've been live and direct, but hey, we taking it up to a high level. Baby Branded is in the building tonight, and tonight not only do we have an ill guest by listening to that ill track right there, we got ill topics, we got ill music. We just do it up big on a Friday night. So if you ain't clubbing right now, this is definitely the best spot to be. So definitely strap yourselves in. Let's get ready to have some fun tonight. So with that being said, you know, before I even put this man on, I want to definitely shout out all the people out there overseas listening, people in the States and whatnot, and of course Canada. Toronto was always turned up. So many different, lot of people sending a lot of email love prior to the show, and a lot of that had to do with the guests that we have on. So check it out. Let me give y'all a little bit of info on the guy I'm about to introduce here. Like, you know, two-time Much Music and Juno Award winner. Did a little homework on the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like I always do when we get ready to knock out interviews. And, you know, it's always good to see somebody out there trying to really resurrect and bring back just what hip-hop culture means. And I think this dude, with a lot of our help spinning music, like the music that we have from this man right here, I think is important for people to definitely get to know and holler at the big homie Infinite, who is live on High Level Radio. What's up, boy? Happy Friday, Saturday, what it is.
It's what it is, you know what I mean? We up here representing for my city at the same time. I'm glad for having me. Thank you for having me.
Man, I appreciate you, you know, you up in here, not just for the current fan base that you got. You probably going to make a few 100,000 new ones by the time we done in these next 20 minutes, bruh. That's how we do.
I hope so.
That's how we do. So, hey, listen, so the people out there that don't know you, that's about to get to know you, that probably heard this song that we just kick-started, you know, that's like, man, I need to know a little bit more about the big homie. So tell the world out there a little bit about who you are.
Well, as you said when you started off the show, I'm a two-time Juno Award winner, two-time Much Music Award winner, and I'm just getting love from all over the globe right now. So, I mean, I'm about to drop this new single you just played, Prodigal Son. It's about to hit the radio up here, too. Dropped a new video in a couple more days. And I'm just showing my people, all the people, all my supporters, I just want to show them love.
So with this, you know, I'm going to jump right to the single because it's available on iTunes now, right? People can go pick it up?
Yeah, for sure. It's on iTunes right now.
So all they got to do is just go type in Infinite, INFINITE, and they can just go ahead and go get that, cop that, download Prodigal Son, right?
Yeah, type in Infinite Prodigal Son, and it'll go directly to the page.
Okay. Yeah, that's bad right there. So all you people out there listening, hey, you know how you can cap off an ill Friday night is if you go download that thing right now, go hit up iTunes ASAP. But let me tell you about, let me ask you about the track though. I mean, the shit's fire. So I got to give you props on it, bruh. So what was the purpose behind that? I mean, I can kind of tell, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a hip hop guy, so I pay attention to the lyrics. So let the people know exactly what Prodigal Son stands for in your eyes.
Well, basically, Prodigal Son, that's me. It's like I had everything that I needed at the time in my career when I was on top. I mean, we were number one on Rap City and on different stations. And then, I mean, I took a turn. I had a setback in my life where I got caught up. I mean, we all get caught up, especially when you're young and you're a male. Sometimes we get caught up in the streets. But, I mean, as we get more mature and we get older, I mean, we want to give back and teach the younger ones that are coming up right now. So Prodigal Son, that's me coming back to reintroduce myself for those who don't know. You understand?
I mean, and it's a good jump on period. I mean, especially for the way that the music industry is evolving and changing. A lot of people say not for the better, for the worse, but a lot of people say, you know, they migrate into the underground because that's where the real artists and the true artists really resides. What do you feel about statements like that those people be talking about nowadays?
Well, it depends why you're doing music. It depends if you take music as your job or if you take it as a hobby. I mean, me, I take it as love, and what I do is I apply my life into my music. I don't like, you know, jumping on a track and not making sense about anything. I try to like affect people when I rap. I don't want to come with no swag. I mean, the swag is already there, but that's not the form of my music. I'm trying to like actually give people stuff, give them material that they can walk away with and think about. You know what I mean? And that's what it is anyway.
That's how it started, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you really think about it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it started.
Why do you feel it's gotten so materialistic over the last maybe decade?
I mean, music and movies, you know, when they're watching movies and watching all these videos, they try to portray what they see. So as the years go on, it gets more watered down. They just following what they're seeing and forgetting how it all started in the beginning. You know, so I mean, I'm just trying to keep it with how it all started in the backbone and still come with it how, you know, try to affect the younger crowd, the older crowd, you know, and just do it in a way where I could just affect people. And that's just the formula of my music. Just like the other day, I was talking to somebody and I was just telling them that, you know, it's Black History Month. It was Bob Marley's birthday, and Bob Marley is definitely somebody that you could use for an example, as his music will live on and on. It doesn't get played out because of the lyrical content he's coming with. It doesn't get played out because we all still go through what Bob Marley was talking about, and that's how I write my music. So I mean, that's what the prodigal son is coming back with, you know.
And that's good to know. And like this man said right here, Infinite, the Prodigal Son, is on High Level Radio. And when I throw these names out there, you know, artists like LL, Omar Epps, 50, Jamie Foxx, Lynn Whitfield, first thing that comes to your mind when I just rolled off those names?
Yeah, I did a commercial with 50 Cent for Reebok with NFL quarterback Donovan McNabb. I also did some work with Jamie Foxx in that movie Redemption, which was about the co-founder of the Crips and how it all started.
Right.
I got a good scene. I got a little scene in that. I did a little tour with LL, and, you know, just getting exposure. It's a part of having fun while you're working, and, I mean, it's going to continue. And I want everybody to know, like, put your mind to it. You know, when you're doing your music, don't half-guess or don't half-feel, don't half-step. Just go all the way. Just go all the way with what you're trying to do, whether you're singing or rapping or doing whatever you're trying to do. Just believe in yourself.
I mean, those names I just, you know, pretty much rolled off as some, you know, iconic, historic hip-hop, you know, culture-type guys and, you know, people affiliated and whatnot. When you tell the people out there, like, you know, live your dream and just kind of stay on your grind time and never stop, why is it that so many people do, in your opinion, as far as from what you see? Are people so more caught up on the glamour life that they kind of forget what it takes to build a legacy?
I think a lot of them do forget. You know, they don't understand. All they seeing is the viewers. They're seeing videos and they're seeing the success, but they don't know what we all went through to get to that point. You know, all the time that was put in and all the work that was put in. I mean, it was a lot of work to get to where it is. You don't know what we're going through when we're in the studio and we up late at night trying to get the record done and get everything mixed down and mastered and sent out. And the business is more than half of the whole project. You know, spitting and doing all the other stuff is less percentage than the other half. It's a lot of hard work. So, I mean, if you stay dedicated, you're going to see the work that you put in when the success comes. That's it. I want everybody to know that. You got to stay on your grind.
And I feel that's true. I mean, especially nowadays. Like, I mean, you know, personally, like I love the fact that, you know, people out there is trying to make bread and do all the stuff they can, and that's important. I mean, it's a way of life. People got to live that way. We all ain't doing this for free. I mean, but if you love it, you know, you do it until the money comes. You know, in most cases, a lot of people they just got the money and the fame kind of like etched in there at the same time. So when it comes to these up and coming artists, these people out here that's trying to grind and have that opportunity to be on something with Jamie Foxx or do something with LL and Omar Epps and stuff like that. Like, I mean, what is the best place to start when you're one of those up and coming guys? or girls?
I feel like the best place to start is, I mean, from the bottom. Don't try to skip and try to go around corners, because eventually you're going to have to go back and cover the grounds that you tried to skip over. You know what I mean? You got to go through the whole process, and that actually makes the artist even more stronger, because they know what they did to get to that point.
I got you. That makes sense. Let me ask you this, though. If you're an up-and-coming artist and you feel like your stock is so high, you know, and to me, I think what you said is solid about starting from the bottom. So if you are this up-and-coming guy or girl and you feel like your stock is really, really up there as far as from what people on your team say, you know, all those yes people, and just in general, you know, your block is saying that you hot. So then when it's time to, you know, negotiate, somebody like think your skills is real dope and, you know, hey, you trying to cash out for a 16, you know, a lot of people asking for the moon, the sun, the stars, and all kind of stuff. Like, what do you say to the people that's, you know, negotiating real ill deals like for 16 bars when they ain't even came out with a mixtape or an album yet?
Well, I feel those people that are negotiating any deals, they better know what they're getting themselves into, or their career could be over in a minute. You know, you don't just see an ill deal on the table and just try to take it. You know, I mean, a lot of major artists that we know that came out, even Biggie Smalls, Snoop, everybody that came out back in the days, a lot of them artists, little do we know, sold their publishing to their companies and end up not knowing that they didn't know the business, and now they wish that they could go back and change things when it's too late. So, I mean, if you're getting into a contract, just because it's a company trying to sign you, know what the contract is before you sign it. You know, don't just get excited because it's a contract and the company's ready to put your music out, because you may not come out.
Right. Yeah, and to me, man, I just think it get, especially the way that the game is, man, a lot of people get certain things twisted when it comes to, you know, just their, you know, and you heard me say about a lot of yes men, and a lot of people was like, when you get your team, I know your team is super strong, right? You got a team,
sure.
But does everybody say yes to you every single time?
No. I mean, I need people around me that's going to be honest, and my team, even my city alone, my city in general, I love my city because they're honest, you know, and they'll tell you, no, that ain't hot. You know what? I think you should go work on that. Or they'll tell you yes if it is hot. You know, so you got to have, if you really care about somebody and you're really pushing somebody, don't think about their feelings. Think about, honestly, if you got their best interest, think about, you know, how the world's going to view them. Don't let them put out no whack, no garbage, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let them put out what you think they could work on. You got to be honest. That's all I got to say about that.
For sure. And shout out your city, man. I know you keep saying city, but you ain't give the name out, man. Shout out to the city, man.
Sure. Yo, shout out to my whole city, Toronto. You know what I mean? There's a lot of upcoming artists. You know what I mean? I want to shout out everybody that's trying to work hard and get their hustle on, singers, all my little sisters, all my little bros, nobes, everybody out there. Stand up, Rexdale.
Exactly, man. Don't be scared to rep your city, because I heard you say a couple times, city. Like, come on, man, Toronto, baby, stand up.
I never even got to it, but you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Right.
I never got to it. I always have to shout out my city. They're the one who even, they're my backbone. You know what I mean? I got to show them love.
For sure. I mean, you know, Infinite, the prodigal son, right here on High Level Radio, hosted by Brandon. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run a track, and we're going to come back and do up a quick final segment. But, yeah, because, you know, a lot of people actually, they really kind of digging your vibe, and you got your ill fan base. And then it's a couple of questions, you know, for some new up-and-coming artists, and I'm definitely going to hit you up with when it comes to different scenario types. So we're going to hang out for another segment with my man Infinite right here on High Level Radio. I think they need to take a look. When I say take a look, let's go ahead and bang that track right here from your boy. Let's go High Level. Take it to higher levels right here, my man Infinite, man. Like the vibe that you kick off. I was trying to like what I try not to do is try to put somebody in a class like, okay, you sound like such and such. You know what I'm saying? Because to me that would be defeating your art form. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say you sound like a certain artist. But I just hear a lot of confidence coming from your bars, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is coming from a dude where, like I said earlier, man, I didn't, you know, from the east to the west to the south and all over the world, bro. Like, I embrace anything hip hop as long as it's coming from the heart. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's what it sounded like. It sounded like you you put a lot of guts into these tracks, bruh. Like, salute.
Oh, for sure, for sure. A lot of those tracks, I mean, I'm going through, actually, I went through experiences and a lot of little subliminals in there, but I mean, only certain people will pick up on it. And a lot of things that I go through, I actually apply to my music, you know. So, I mean, it's straight from the heart.
Let me ask you this, because this is coming from, like, what I'm saying, certain fan bases, out there, not just yours but mine, and, a lot of people listening to the show tonight, and they want to know about the up-and-coming hip-hop artists that's just whack as shit, that's just, no matter how hard they try, they just can't put a song together for whatever reason. Like, so the question I have is, I mean, should they shut it down, or should they just keep trying to make it?
Down. Hey, you know what? I think if you're ready, go ahead and do what you're doing. But if you're not ready, like we were talking about earlier, your people should be honest. You know, I mean, a lot of gimmicks out there. So, I mean, we could tell. People could tell when they're listening if it's from the heart or if it's genuine, or even if they got skills, if the artist has skills, whether you're a singer or a rapper.
Right.
And people are going to pick up on it right away. If you sound nice, they accept you.
Exactly. And and the key word is honest, man. Like, I mean, to me, I think if your lyrics are honest about an honest situation, or it's even something about your life, or even if it's something about the block and what you've seen and, the impact that it had and stuff like that, I mean, you can't really deny it, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the, actual making sure that you sound like you on key with the beat and your flow is blending in with the beat. So my next question to you is, when you get a beat selection, like how many, like, per 100 that you kind of toss to the side and be like, nah, I can't vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. It all depends on the producer that you're messing with, too. Because you got a lot of producers out there that just come with the fire, and you don't know which beat you want to use. There's a lot of beats that don't make it on the album, but the producer, he's coming with the fire. I've been in situations where I got sampled, I got demos, I got beats, and people submitting beats for me, but I ain't feeling the whole CD. And I just got to be honest with them. I'm not trying to hurt their feelings, but just got to say, yo, that ain't me.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I mean, because I would assume that, out of 100, you might only like maybe 10 or 15 if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a lot. You got, out of 100, I'd say probably 10, 10, like you said, 10, 15 is going to be hits, and that's how I'm structuring my album. I want every song on my album to be a hit. The album, look out for the album too. It's coming soon. The next release is called Let's Be Friends. Look out for that too.
Okay.
That's more on a different tip. We're going to get into that in the next month and a half. About a month and a half, we're going to release that.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your project. I mean, give me a percentage as far as the completion. Is it half done, or 70%, 80%?
Oh, the album is done. The album is done already. I'm starting to work on my second album. I'm trying to look for beats right now.
Okay.
For the second album. So, but the first album is completed. I got videos completed, just waiting to drop on everybody. This is just the first single, Prodigal Son, and I can't wait to hit them with it. This is like a premiere,
Without revealing a lot of your blueprints, because I feel like if you and your team is assembled, and like you said, an album's done, you're working on the second, video's done, you're working on just, structuring a release date, like, without revealing too much about your whole battle plan, like, what is the main purpose and the main goal as far as what you want to do with not just the music that you have completed and that you will complete, but the videos and everything?
Well, the project I have done, I got material for, like, the younger crowd. I got material for all the people out there that need to be inspired, And from where I'm coming from, my background, I've been through it all. But, I mean, that gangster music, I mean, that's how it played out right now. It's all about reality music. what's really going on.
Right.
So I'm trying to inspire kids that, for instance, is throwing up the blue and red flags. And like I said, I was talking to somebody earlier about one of my favorite tracks on my album called Untold. And when I shoot that video, I mean, everybody got to feel it because everybody's going to be able to relate to it. It's about gang banging, but it's on a different level. It's a positive coming out of it. So I mean, when Untold drops, I'm gonna see the reaction, and I know everybody's gonna be feeling it.
Right.
Everybody's gonna be feeling that one.
Do you have a purpose of when you do drop music that you don't want to try to go in the same marketing lane as a 50 Cent or, I'm thinking of people off the top of my head, like let's throw Lil Wayne out there, let's throw Drake out there. Like your goal isn't really to capture the mainstream / pop artists, right? I mean, it's just basically you're just trying to bring the culture of hip hop to the forefront as far as the realizations of certain things lyrically about life, love, and death, for that matter. You know what I mean? Is that true?
Well, I got music that's gonna be on an underground tip, and I also got music that's gonna be on a higher scale.
Okay.
For marketing purposes too, but it's still that same feel. It's still that same touch, So that's what I try to do. I try to hit all angles, all lanes. I try to cover all lanes when I'm doing my album.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is then like you have a battle plan for like to be able to reach to the mainstream / pop artists, but still keep it real at the same time, right?
Definitely. That's exactly just the way you said it. That's what it is. Okay. Just the way you said it. Yeah.
And you know what?
Everybody.
I respect that about you, bro, because let me keep it real, man. Not too many people do that, though. They were like, yo, you know what? I'm going to make this song and hope that somebody in the mainstream is going to pay attention to me, and then I'm going to go back and try to see if I can survive on the underground, but still just keep making pop songs for pop artists. But, no, I mean, I like it. I like your game plan, man. That sounds legit.
The trick is, I think that you could hit the mainstream and still be yourself. You can still be yourself on a mainstream track, and that's just what I believe, and I think I'm gonna win with that formula. There's artists out there that are winning with that formula. There's a very few that are winning with that formula, but I mean, even if you hit it on a mainstream level, you gotta be able to still stay yourself. Don't try to be nobody that you're not. Don't try to come with, like, stuff that you're not. You know what I mean?
Right, no doubt. What do you see out there right now, without naming names, because, it is what it is in the industry. I mean, you could call it like you see it, but what do you see musically and what do you see marketing that you just can't stand? Like, I'm just done.
Man, like I said, a lot of gimmicks. A lot of gimmicks out there. I don't want to put nobody down in their music. But
So give me an example then. Give me like an example that might not throw somebody under the bus.
Man, like I said, I'm not trying to put nobody down, but I ain't gonna put nobody down. But you gotta stay true to yourself and stop acting like, because I heard tracks out there, even with people in my own city that like upcoming artists is. For over the years, I heard, like, they know my history, so I be hearing stuff in their track with my name in it. Like, I linked Infinite, and we jumped in the Lex, and we went to do, I didn't jump in no Lex with nobody to do nothing. So they basically telling a story. They making up stories to try to make the music sound better. Just stay real with yourself. Just stay real with yourself, because people will pick up on it eventually.
Hey, that was a slick way you got out of that one, though. That was smooth. I like that. I like that one. That was it. Yeah. What about fashion in hip hop, man? I mean, us being hip hop culture heads, we done seen an evolution of a lot of stuff, and you see it now. So what do you feel about the fashion part of hip hop as it is today in 2013?
I notice everybody. You got folk that knows what time it is, and they up in the game when it to their wear, their gear. And then you got the same that's dressing like this 2003, you know, with all the baggy and the long shirts down to your knees and stuff like that. You gotta, it's 2013. You can't dress like that. You know, that's like work clothes. You go into work, whatever, that's different. But when you step out in the spotlight, you gotta look like it is. You gotta know what time it is. You know, come with, step your game up. You know what I mean? You can't come with the little back in the days, you know, baggy pants way down there and t-shirts down to your knees. You gotta just be presentable. That's basically what it is. It's my.
Can we still get away with the khakis though and the Chuck Taylors? Can we still do that though?
Still, yeah, if you slick, you still get away with it. You can still get away with that.
Okay.
You can still get away with that, no doubt.
What about the what about the skinny jeans?
And right now in the West Coast listening, you know what I mean, and that's they culture. That's what they wear. You know, the khakis and the chucks.
Word up.
I got to shout out the West Coast right now. My little bro listening out in the West Coast. You know, shout out AR. You know, that's what it is. The khakis and the, you know, the chucks.
There you go.
It depends what coast you come from.
What about the skinny joints, bro? What about the jeans and, you know, just
I
that
don't
whole
do that
tight look?
joint. I don't do that. I don't do the Infinite. Don't do the skinny joints. We don't wear the skinny pants. You know, that's for a different market. You know, we don't do that. No.
And what market is that?
Joint.
What market is
that?
that?
I ain't again no names. We can't drop like that.
I'm messing with you, bro.
You gotta have room.
Infinite, the prodigal son, is my guest on High Level Radio. And before we let you go, man, I know you're real heavy in social media right now. So everything that is Infinite right now, toss out all your info, Twitter, websites, etc. for the people out there.
All right. I mean, y'all could get at me. Follow me at Infinite_LDC. You know, jump on that Twitter, follow. Straight up, you know, keep in touch with what's going on. You know, when the videos are about to drop, interviews, everything. You know, we about to bring it for you. I'm about to represent for all my supporters and make y'all happy and make y'all proud.
You know what? And as a you know, new fan of how you get down, you know, I'm about to make a real quick correction to a flaw that I had throughout the day. Is not follow you, so you are now being followed by me, sir.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to follow you back. I'm going to follow you back. Infinite_LDC.
So all my peoples out there listening, if you want to hit up this man on Twitter, make sure you do. This guy's active. He don't have somebody else running his show. He's his own showstopper. So, like he said, Infinite_LDC is where you hit him. And what about websites, though? What about, you know, Facebook or whatnot?
You know, I'm going to hit y'all with follow me on Twitter, and y'all going to see Facebook under construction. I'm going to hit you with that soon. Website, same thing. Okay. You know, so just keep following, and I'm gonna throw back the info out there for y'all to follow the websites and Facebook.
Okay.
So now just follow up.
That's what's up. And then not only that, I mean, you know, hell, you can call back into the show and let the fan base know what it is too on you know, on occasion. And do me a favor, when you do come with the video, make sure you go ahead and hit my line, man, so we can connect. But definitely got to give a shout out to your people, Sasha, you know, and everybody working behind the scenes with, you know, trying to help push your line, because, you know, I could tell your team is strong by the grind that a lot of people have on your behalf, and that's a good look. It's a real good look.
Oh, for sure, man. We got to do it correct or don't come at all.
There you go. There you go. For the whole team and everything, you know what I'm saying? Not just you, but the team that's supporting, you know what I mean? So that's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh,
but man, I thank you, bruh, for calling in, hanging out with me, and the listeners out there. And, you know, much success, man, because, you know, like I said, man, we didn't have shows where, you know, I can't really put you in that up-and-coming phase because, you know, you kind of already, like, not just on the resurrection, but, you know, you kind of like that guy where we could really kind of, like, you know, get motivated from and be like, yo, you know what, if he's coming righteous, like this, and maybe I need to bring my step my game up a little bit more. So, you know, I appreciate the realism that you display, and I just hope we get enough people out there listening that can really, you know, show their love and support, not just go to iTunes and go get the single, but also just continue to push the line that you believe in, because hip-hop culture, I believe, is in you, bruh. I really do.
Oh, for sure, man. We grew up on that. You know, thank you for having me once again. High Level Radio. You already know what it is.
Man, come back and raise some hell anytime you want to, man. That's what we do.
Hey, I'm around the corner, man. You just hit me up and I'm there.
Done deal, my G. Stay up, bruh.
All right. For real. Y'all stay up, too. Man, love.
I love High Level Radio Infinite, the product.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.